All right, here we are, another episode, Double R Real Customs. I'm the host, the daddy, along with my two boys,
Donovan
and Des.
And today's episode, we're going to be reviewing a custom Nightwing figure that we have up here on the rotating base. So let's go ahead and get him down off of the base and take a look at some of the details that went into this custom action figure. All right, got him off the rotating base, so now let's get down to the nitty-gritty here of this custom. This figure here is my own design. This is, went ahead and used the Marvel Legends MCU cap body, 100% everywhere, except for a couple of things we'll talk about here in a second. The head is a custom head that I picked up from Custom Watcher off of Instagram. If you haven't seen him on there, I highly recommend you check him out. He's got some awesome stuff, Nightwing heads, painted, unpainted, Batman. He's got a lot of awesome stuff that he's got there with that. The belt here for the figure comes from a KO Batman Arkham Origins figure I picked up off of eBay, came out of China. I cut up the Batman to do some other things, Batman custom, which we'll take a look at later on in a later episode. And went ahead and used it here, cut it off, super glued it back together here on the back of the figure. Painted it. It was already black, but gave it a paint with my own black. Model Masters acrylic I used on the black. The blue, I started experimenting with Vallejo acrylic paint. So that was a little bit different. I actually really liked how it came out. I sanded off the star and completely and sculpted this logo here. I kind of went with this design. I got kind of restricted on what I could do with the lines here on the body, so went ahead and kind of went with this setup. The blue accents around the figure are just areas I felt that would look good to kind of give him a, not just straight up black, kind of make him pop a little bit. The head was already painted from Custom Watcher. I just went over it a little bit with the hair and put a sealer over it. It does peg on there pretty well. The other thing I had to do was sand the neck down a little bit to where it didn't look so beefy, I guess, for the head. So I had to do that. And then as far as accessories, the only thing we got here on this figure is his batons. Here on his back are made out of nails that I have. Went ahead and cut them down to the right size, sanded down the edges. And on the back, I super glued here 2 magnets, which allow them to be stored away here on his back. And you can slide them down lower or push them up here higher, however you feel for that. But they do come off and they fit in the hand very, very well. I did have to heat the hand a little bit, heat it up and then put it in some cold water in order to get the grip a little bit tighter. And both hands, I didn't do any additional hands for it. Both hands have the up and down hinge, as you can see here, for articulating. I went ahead and did both of them that way, just to be able to get some different poses here holding the weapons. But that's pretty much it. All the articulation is there from an MCU cap. It's a decent body. Would have been nice to have one with butterfly joints, but I am a big fan of Nightwing having more of an armored look to him. So that's just kind of my take on it. Des, what are some of the points of this figure that you enjoy or that you like?
I think it was better to go with your own design instead of copying one.
Okay. Good idea. Donovan, anything here you like in particular?
I like the logo and the magnets.
Okay, like the logo and magnets. All right. Well, sweet deal. Well, let's go ahead and pose this guy up. right, so there you have it. By the way, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, this custom was brought to you by vote of the mama. She was the one that selected we reviewed this custom in today's episode. So hope y'all enjoyed that. Hope y'all enjoyed the poses. Des, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this custom?
9.
A 9 out of 10. All right, Donovan?
9.
9 out of 10. All right, 2 9s out of 10. So put it down in the comments below. What would you rate the custom? 1 through 10. This was a good one. I enjoyed putting this one together. I spent some time putting together some of my favorite DC characters as customs. Like I said, this is a pretty simple one to do. If you haven't checked him out, again, a shout out to Custom Watcher on Instagram. He's got some really good work going with headcasts and other customs he puts together. So definitely highly recommend you check him out. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. We had a good time putting it together for you. Don't forget to, what, boys?
Keep it double R real.
Keep it double R real. Hope y'all having a good one. See ya.